Oh, that was perfect.
That was perfect. And look, here we are in the famous Black Forge. Well, look, I'll do my intro because you have to do it. I'm just shell-shocked a little bit nervous. What it is. But yo, it's your boy Simos Socials, Refrain, aka the real Sim Shady.
I'm Monkfish. I don't really have a fancy intro. I just say my second name and that's the end of it. But here, look, we're here today, as you can all see. We're in the Black Forge.
We are in the Black Forge. So where is it? It is
163 turning around through Dublin 12.
Yeah, 100%. And we're here today. We're with Liam. Liam is front of the house. Is that what we'd say?
Yeah, exactly front of the house. Yeah.
And we're here as well with the main chef Eddie. Eddie, how are you today, sir?
I'm good, lads. I'm good. It's great to have you down here with us.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks for having us. Like, would you say this is the first podcast that's been in here?
The first one that we've done, yeah, definitely.
Was there another one in here though?
There was. They're from England.
I will say nothing about
no
it.
way.
Got the cameras like BBC on us.
We're in demand, lads. We're very much in demand here.
These are indeed.
But here, Eddie, were you busy before we called you?
I'm always busy here.
Yeah,
I'm always busy.
You have to
flat
say
out.
you're busy. You're flat out.
I'm flat out. I'm flat out.
No, tell the truth there.
No, listen, this pub's always busy, lads. Always busy.
It's
For food.
It is known for its food now. Obviously, it's known for Conor McGregor and stuff like that, but the food is immaculate, isn't it? It's top of the range. A lot of people, even our own man there in the back there, he can't wait to get his old chicken wings. The chicken wings. Go on.
Sorry, yeah. I just want to know, like, what's the top seller? Like, food-wise?
Top seller for us here is, we're famous now for steak on a stone.
Yeah, here's steak on a stone.
Steak on a stone, when I came on board here, the idea of steak on a stone was floated. For here. Now, to be honest with you, lads, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Why you not? No.
Steak on a Stone was out about in the early 90s and it boomed. Because it was unusual, it was a kind of a...
People like, oh,
it was a unique experience, you know what I mean? And it kind of ran its course. The main man asked us to put Steak on a Stone on. And it's probably the best decision that was ever made regarding the food here. I'll tell you why. It has gone through the roof, the steaks that we get here. We use the best. You can't buy better than what we get. I sourced it from a company that don't really deal with pubs. They normally deal with high-end restaurants.
Like Michelin star.
They be dealing with all the high-end restaurants, all the kind of celebrity chefs in around town, hotels. So I knew one of the butchers from years and years ago. So I reached out to him and I've showed him the spiel of what we were doing here. And he was mad to get on board.
I'd say so, 100%, yeah.
Anybody that hears anything of deal with Conor, they want to hop on board.
He's absolutely laughing now, because the amount of business we're giving him.
He's getting loads of business,
plus the exposure
100%.
He gets.
You know, what I was thinking, right, with the steak on the stone, like, how does no one burn their fingers off the stone?
They do.
You know what I mean? How is that not a thing where you're calling that
someone on blistery fingers leaving this place?
Most of our customers here are very, very intelligent customers.
Well, let me tell you a story. My sister Bernadette, if she hears this, I said to her when she came in there a good few months ago, said, Bernadette, don't touch the stone, it's roasting. About 25 minutes later, here she is, laying at the bun. I said, would you please stop?
Yeah, especially if you gargles in, Yarny.
That's what she was.
It is so.
People say you don't touch it, you're going to touch it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm literally about to say that. We'd be one of them, that stone is hot, and you just... Or do you know when people bring down a hot plate and say, that plate is hot? You go, give us $7 grand. And you're like, what did I even do with that?
Them stones come out of the oven at about 380 degrees.
Oh my God.
So...
The place will be steaming.
You touch it, you're going to feel it.
I'm going to say, this is only my second time I've ever been here, and I'm still amazed from the first time I walked in the store. It's just an experience.
It's an hour.
Especially you, Lynn. You make it, you know what I mean, a happy, vibrant place for people to come in, you know what I mean?
It's a friendly atmosphere, you know?
You have to though, especially, like, even you being in front of the house, like, you have to have someone that's well able to, come on in and...
Yeah, to give it the gab, because I'm from Germany myself, so, you know what I mean, and Eddie's from up the road from me. So like we're all
originally from
dubs
there,
there, you know.
No, I'm living in Tala. I'm a local lad as well. So,
Tala like ourselves.
yeah, I'm the lads. I live in the posh part of Tala. Never told you that.
Yeah,
The posh part. If there is such a thing.
I'm starting to call it Fortunestown now instead of Tala.
Don't even look at this fella. Just be proud of
So you're from Tala, yeah, originally, yeah? Happy days.
No, I live in Tala. I live in Tala now the last 20 odd years. I'm originally from Ballantyre.
Oh,
Not the posh part of Ballantyre. Not the posh part of Ballantyre either.
Dance skills and all that.
No, I never went to dance school, unfortunately.
When did you, like, I don't want to go right back to, tell us how you got into being a chef and stuff, but how long are you doing it? Are you doing it?
What years? I'm doing it 34 years, we believe.
44 years behind old chefing up, what?
Yeah,
The steam must be good for you.
In the engine room,
isn't he?
Benjamin Button syndrome. No, I started was 15. I started was 15. And it was like I was just paying me arse in school. And the old fella said to me, he let me leave. I've got a trade.
I was about to say that. You get a trade or get a job.
And I'll be honest with you, sitting here, chefing was the last thing that came to my mind. It was the furthest thing that I wanted to get into. I had no interest in food as a young fella. Zero interest in getting into this. I knew nothing about it.
You just
So have
knew
you never
about
done
eating
anything
it.
else?
Huh?
Have you never done anything else?
Ever in my life, no. That's all I've ever done. That's all I've ever done. And I was lucky. I got a
Thank
job
God
in a
he's good
place
at it.
called Killicky House, which is upside the Health World Club.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And I was ran by a fella called David Edwards. He was probably one of the best chefs Ireland's ever seen.
Shout out David Edwards.
So, David Edwards,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, lad. R.I.P.
And I was blessed that I got to work hands-on with this fella. And he got me into college. I was one of the youngest to ever attend Cottle Brew Street, and only got in because of David Edwards.
Fair play, lad. Fair play. That's
Yeah,
good.
so,
On the
and from there I got the passion for it. And it's all I've ever done. Ever since.
That's a long time though, isn't it?
But you came to love it. You came to love it then, didn't you? Obviously.
Listen, I wouldn't be able to do anything else. If I didn't like what I do, I wouldn't be doing it 34 years later, lads. Simple as that,
And were you headhunted by Conor himself, or
This man here got in touch with me
Yeah.
through a friend of ours.
Where were you before her?
I worked
Right before her.
I had my own. I worked in this place. I've worked in a few places. I ran pub groups, so
right.
I'd go in and help fix places that were struggling or train their
Gordon
chefs.
Ramsay style.
On that line, I used to get awful grief when I go into kitchens and be head chefs there, and I'd arrive in and tell them how to do their job, and he wouldn't be happy. Which
you just had to tell
is
him
understandable.
You're an idiot sandwich, as Gordon
I
would
just
say.
say, listen, lads, this is the way it's be done. That's what they're paying me for. Do it this way, please. But and then I opened. I got involved in franchises at my own couple of places before the recession. The Merry Ploughboys up the mountains there in Rafarnham. That was booming around that for a few years.
Yeah.
We won millions of awards up there. Every year I was winning awards up there, flying. And then I got into kind of the consultancy end of it, and I worked for Brambles Catering. I was looking after all their stuff. I've done royal visits. I've done all the kind of high-end stuff then. And then Liam came knocking just before the
How
pandemic.
did you know him then?
I'll tell you what happened there. Conor started getting excited near the start of the adventure, and things were moving along with the architects here and the whole lot. So Conor was crossing the road and he calls me over to himself. He said, Liam, and I was wondering what's going on here. He said, Liam, everybody's going to have to up that game here. I know he was talking about me. I'm worried to it. He says to me, Liam, this is like a different venture. This is not the old forge. Everybody's going to have to come up a gear, and we'll have to get chefs and proper chefs and all that. So I was looking for Eddie's brother around the orchard in Rafarnham. So Eddie came, the old orchard. So Eddie came along with Darren here, and Darren backed down, and Eddie determined, stood his ground, and he's here over 2 years now.
Savage.
So Eddie won't lay down. He won't lay down. He's here for the lot. He's here with the whole trip, lads. And I'm glad he is. I really am.
You know what I mean? Your food speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
It's doing really well.
And as well, as we were talking about the steak on the stone, like Conor's pictures and videos on his Instagram just pours more people in on top. And
it's amazing.
I'd say it's mayhem behind there.
Yeah, no, look, it is crazy. We've a big extension opening up soon to help us with the volume business that we're doing. But it's amazing in a sense because nowhere else will you work where you'll get the kind of exposure that you get here. If I put up a dish and if Conor reposts it, like there's millions of people.
23 million people see it. Conor posts it.
But it is, and a lot of people have come in and will ask for it if Conor posts something that day. They'll come in looking for that dish, or they'll. Every dish that we send out of our kitchen, it's a phenomenal kind of experience to witness. When they go to the tables, I just say to the lads, watch this. Now, any other restaurant or pub you'll go into, people just get stuck in.
Just get your food and that's it.
That's what it's
Before
like
anybody touches anything here, it's a picture and it's up on Instagram. And they're hashtagging Connor, hashtagging the Black Forge, you know, and it explodes. You know, it explodes. But there's a pros and cons to that.
Exactly, there is.
The pros are we get huge exposure. Well, there's not pros and there's no cons really, but such. But I have to be on my game 24/7 here. It has to be. Cannot. It's too. We're too visible. You know, yeah, so it has to be 100%.
I find even now, Eddie had realised this, that people, because from front of the house, I'm everywhere, ABCD, everywhere in the pub. So people come to me and they're near the past and say to me, food was fabulous, the service was great. And I'm saying, look, Eddie's only 3 feet away from him. I say, go over to the chef. And as busy as he is, he has time to talk to the customer. So the customer goes over and says to Eddie, chef, that was probably the best steak I ever had in my life. And that's 9.9 people say it. Everybody says it. They never had another steak like it. I know you'll be thrilled because there's no point praising me. I'm not the chef. I'm front of the house. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly, but it's making you a bigger profile as well in the industry as well. You know?
No, it has. And the followings and like the I suppose the people I've been put in touch with through that, like other celebrity chefs, lads getting on board, wanting to be involved in what we're doing here.
Unreal, I'd say.
Oh yeah, like really big noises in the industry.
If there was one, right, I have a little question myself. If there was one chef that you'd like to, what would you say for like chefs collab with, or maybe
that's a good one.
Who would it be?
Yeah.
Just for one day,
or even something to try I feel as a chef.
Well, we got into there's a 2 Michelin star chef that got in touch with us. Now, Michelin stars are hard to come by. 2 are even harder. And this lad got in touch with me through Instagram, through following the pub. He came over and visited the pub. This fella's unbelievable, absolutely stunning. And to get that kind of, I suppose, acknowledgement from lads that are in the same business as me, we're a totally different kettle of fish here. We're a pub. We're a high-end gastro pub. That's what we are. We're not Michelin restaurants. We're not that level. We would like to see ourselves raising the game. That's why I'm here.
Eventually,
is to raise the game here.
Would you like this? Would you say eventually down the road it could get the star, or is it wouldn't be able to go that way because it's a pub/beach type of thing?
Well, I'll never say never for anything. You know, my job here is to get the best of everything. The best of everything for you. Not just for awards. Awards are brilliant. Don't get me wrong.
Look at the 3 awards there on the table.
We won them. We were only open a short period of time. And to win them was kind of unheard of. We were nominated for 5 awards. We came out with 4.
Look at that.
We're doing very well.
You know, in our first year of operations, to win best customer service, Liam, front of house personality. We got the best newcomer, which was phenomenal.
Savage.
And we got silver in the field, which I was disappointed with. I will be honest. A place in Cork won first.
The Blue Haven.
Nice little yolks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Blue Haven.
The Blue Haven.
I'll have a little look at these now myself. Liam Flynn, huh? Staff personality.
Come on, savage. Great places.
Yeah, that's
it. So it was a good little acknowledgement again, you know, to get this kind of recognition for that book we put in. Now, don't get me wrong, we worked our arses off for those. And we continue to move on that.
Nothing comes easy when you want it.
No.
You know what I mean? Nothing comes easy.
I mean, even going over to Wales, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, it's not all playing. I'm out there personally as an ambassador for the company, and there's no one bigger than the company. Only Conor McGregor.
Exactly.
So I'm representing Conor. It's walk. It's no play. I don't drink. So it's go all the time. Same with Eddie. He's in there 12 hours a day for a long time.
Are they the shifts, 12-hour shifts,
Well, at the start to set it up, we would have been here long hours. Of course. Make sure everybody was trained to do it exactly the way I wanted it. No variations. I'm an awful stickler for that. If I design a dish or plate a dish a certain way, I want it that way, and there's a reason behind that because I've developed it that way. Chefs have their own personalities and their own styles, so to train them to think the way I think and to plate the way I plate, and
it's hard.
It's difficult because they have their own styles.
Exactly, they have their own personality and their own little touches. But
and we encourage that. I do encourage that when we're doing the menus and all. Get them involved, and the lads they love being involved. All the lads that we have here, we're blessed in a sense.
That's a good actually
They love
question. Was it hard to put the menu together? Was it hard to pick?
Well, this is probably our 4th menu since we've opened. We try to change it fairly regular, so we try to change it. We're holding on changes the menu at the moment until we get the extension opened, because we have some big things coming.
Yeah,
Big things coming.
You can only imagine that.
Yeah, I have the extra room to do the stuff I want to do. Like the potential for what we're going to do. We were talking about awards earlier.
Yeah.
That will give me the tools I need to push forward for all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But what we want to offer people, because that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We can have that table full of awards and nobody in the doors. You know what I mean?
true, yeah.
It's about what people leave here thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
That's the main
personally think that Eddie's vision, or my vision for Eddie, would be probably similar to Connor's, that when we expand all these pubs, that Eddie floats around them.
Yeah.
He's the executive chef of the chain.
Yeah, like
So
make
he
a
bring the
franchise.
standard to all those other pubs. So now we have the whole standard of all the pubs.
You all obviously work well together, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course,
Well,
of
it
course.
wasn't always like that.
I know, we know it.
We
Yeah.
butted heads in like any business.
Like any
No,
business,
no,
yeah,
seriously,
true,
no.
yeah.
But listen,
It's all innocent stuff.
we know what
there's never been a row, one-on-one rows like that.
we both have different ways of approaching things. We both have different, but we both have the same goal.
Yeah, of course.
And the goal is for this pub, like it is probably, in my opinion, it's the best pub in Ireland. That's my opinion.
Without a shadow of a doubt. that's-
And you can see it though, like even when like it was his first time, the last time
Yeah,
I
he
was
thought he
there
was great.
before that. But
He's
like even
mesmerised.
when you're walking in, like it's just the place is just
It's
different.
just, it's not, it's when you walk in, it's
Yeah,
just
that,
a
yeah, it's
feeling.
a-
It's
there's,
just-
there's love in the
there's a buzz
pub.
about
it's
There.
just like, oh.
Yeah. The pub
feels
has a
supposed
heart.
to.
It's mad. Like people think it's only
Yeah.
bricks
And
and mortars. It's not.
Yeah.
There's a heart in this pub.
And I've never met you before, and I never met any of your staff, and I felt like I knew them, like, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Same with us. We felt like we knew you.
Yeah,
And that's the
Like,
experience
serious.
everybody gets when they live here.
yeah.
Everybody, whether they're tourists that come in, people from all over the world come see this pub, as you know. That's what they leave
Yeah.
here like.
Exactly,
Yeah, because there is a good
We
buzz
know them
about it,
people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I have customers messaging me on Instagram. You know.
Message you now, so later.
Oh, yeah, probably. I'll have to block you. I'm going to block you now.
Yeah,
won't you?
will you have that open? You'll be about half hour.
We have the White Rabbit in New York, and that was the most followed Irish pub in the world. But it's 10 or 12 years old.
Who did?
No, that's in New York. There's a pub called the White Rabbit, isn't it? And,
The Dead Rabbit,
The
I
Dead
think.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Was the most followed?
Yes.
In the world.
In the world. And they're trading 12 years to 10 years. And we're only trading 2 years. And we're the most.
But we beat them
Well,
after.
you
We
know
were
about that,
11 months
boys.
open, I think.
Up
And
to them, innit?
You're up to them,
we're the most followed pub in the
And
world.
Crumlin.
It's mad like to even think that though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, of course.
Pub in Drimna.
It's all happening so fast, like serious. It's like a
not
rocket.
like you wouldn't even say like a little pub, but like when you go by, like it's just when
It
you look at
stands
this
out.
block, you wouldn't even think like there's a bleeding pub
What's
there
behind it,
that's-
Yeah, yeah.
There's a pub there that's
There's
like the most followed.
There's a
in the world,
story
like.
from every person that walks in here that
Yeah.
walk away with a good story and a full stomach.
Yeah, and even Connor's not here. Like I know I do the belt, but trust me, the belt is getting so popular.
Bell's on his own Instagram page. It's that popular. I'm telling you.
Serious lads,
Yeah.
serious lads. I'm not joking you.
The 13-second bell.
There's a boiled egg on
Yeah.
Instagram. That
Two
has 14
guys
million followers.
flew from Barcelona for 5 hours of a window
Yeah.
to get a picture of the belt,
Oh,
and I went back home.
That's dedication.
Yeah,
Just to see
that's
that
just
belt,
just the belt. They knew Connor wasn't going to be
isn't it?
here because I follow Connor. Every now and then in Vegas or America, whatever, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Trying to get a snap with him anywhere he goes. Huh?
Yeah, look, and the fact that we know the man himself and we know him personally on a personal level,
And he's involved.
all the people in the world love to have
he
our
happy?
But he's
opportunities.
heavily involved. He
Like,
has
he's
a
big
big
time.
hands-on.
Oh,
Is he?
oh, really tell you, yeah.
Like, I've dealt with I suppose, families and kind of high-end owners of places, you know what I mean? Who would come in and they'd buy this place and say, listen, I want you to do X, Y and Z and we'll be involved, and you wouldn't see them.
Yeah, right, I get you.
And that was the impression I would have thought for getting involved here first. I would have thought, yeah, he put his name to it. Like a lot of places that open in town where they put their names to it. Ramsey's in Powers Court, Marco Pierre White's in town.
Yeah.
They put their names to these
Well, you
places
would
and you don't
say
see
that.
them for dust.
Yeah.
Don't say them at all, no.
You would say that though about a lot of.
Yeah,
like,
no, they
big
would. They
names.
just put their name to it, and like Jamie Oliver's Dundrum.
Oh, I've a bit of
zero
money, I'm
interest.
just gonna open this up.
Yeah. So it's like, and I expected that
Yeah.
for you. I expected Connor to, but to be so hands on was, it was a really nice surprise.
Yeah.
So would Connor be a boss then? Is Conor the boss?
Big time. Every decision made in
What is it like
this.
to be a boss? To work on
But he lets us do our job.
Yeah, and that's it.
Well, you're doing well with it, so I can't imagine him.
Yeah, true.
No, if he sees something wrong, if he sees something wrong, he's like most publicans. He'd tell you. He'd tell you straight, yeah, big time. Serious, he's very reasonable. If he's not happy, he'll say it to you.
Yeah.
But it's very seldom he's not happy because we're trying to represent him the best we can.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when Conor's not here, everything else goes with the food and the service and the cocktails. And we have a young barman in there. He's the manager. Vlad is his name. Vlad Chipper, and he's fantastic. Yeah. He's nice and calm lad, very good looking lad, very smart looking lad, and he's very calm and relaxed. Yeah. So this is
as well from the very, very start.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of us from the very start, the initial core team that are still here. Vlad be one of those.
That's what you kind of want, isn't it? Kind of a good core structure, everyone together, togetherness.
Big time.
In the pub.
When it was starting, did you feel a bit of pressure just because?
Yeah, to deliver. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean?
Mad, stressful, sleepless
nights. Well, that's why we would have done the mental hours at the start, because of the profile of the pub.
Yeah.
What we promised to deliver.
Yeah.
To live up to that. Thank God, touch wood, we've gone beyond that.
Yeah, and it's more calmer now. At the beginning,
we have a much better structure. We have a much better operation.
You have a good thing behind you now, really, so you can sort of just not do whatever you want with it, but you can tweak bits.
No, see, the idea for this pub was always, as Liam said earlier, the idea was always to get a good blueprint here. So let's make all the mistakes here. Let's tweak everything that we need to tweak here, so that when we do open the pubs, we can just take what we're doing, and then, like a blueprint, and just copy and paste, and then we just go across the whole chain.
I know it's off topic, but like what Lidl do, the way that it takes 8 to 10 weeks to make a little shop, and they're all the exact same. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Very consistency.
Here.
That's the name of the game in this. Consistency is the name of the game. You come in and have a steak off me tomorrow, and it's not on the right side of that plate. There's a problem. That's where we get our repeat business. That's why we're as busy as we are. You won't get a bad
COVID came.
COVID
came. How did you adapt to COVID and stuff like that?
Well, I'll tell you, we didn't actually open until the restrictions were lifted.
Oh, that is actually true.
Yeah. So we opened with restrictions. So we were only allowed to seat a certain amount of people, had to be certain distances, they were only allowed a certain time.
It was a
so that kind of was like
bad time,
impacted us as well. We were only a new business open. So we were trying to deliver all the stuff that we said earlier with all these restrictions. True. But geez, we came through it fairly well.
Yeah, big time.
Came through the other side anyway.
All the hurdles we had to face, we faced them all. And there's a lot of heavy guns in here, including myself being next owner and Eddie being executive chef style. And the standard that he produces in there, it's amazing.
But even like, I don't want to get too like deep into it. I know we were chatting about it before, but you were saying there like you're the ex-owner. How is it now compared to
when see, you know, the last I'm here 3 years, so the first year I was here when the work was being done. So I had my little hat on, right? And right? I was watching I was only watching the stock and all this, but I actually worked harder in that year than I have since, because I was in like a builder. I was in at 6:30 in the morning till 4 o'clock, and then I was great. 3 o'clock you're off on a Friday. Oh, this is great. Lock the doors. And then your alarm would go up, you have to come back down and all that. So the first year was very hard, trust me. But coming from being an owner, like it's sort of like it's a mist, because of those 33 years that are done. I don't see them much anymore because this is exciting.
Exactly,
I'd say it was mad to watch, like, I know you were saying you were like
the transition.
Like everything being changed. I'd say it was mad just to watch it from, obviously you're saying 33 years, like it's to watch all that just being changed, you know what I mean? But for the better though.
Oh, for the better, by a mile, like, you know.
It's chalk and cheese to what it was, what it is.
Come through.
You know, it's come so far in the short amount of time that we're open. Like
it's just, even the people coming through the doors as well, lads, like the likes of Kevin Hart, down Bill Zarley, whatever his name is. I don't think anybody can say his name.
Bill Zardian, I think it is.
Zardian sounds good.
I Google that.
Even Gerard was here, wasn't he?
Steve Gerrard was in. Ian Hart. Ian Wright, sorry.
Ian Wright. I said
Hartson as well, sure.
John Hartson was in a couple of times.
James Arthur.
I think James Arthur was the first kind of big celebrity.
He broke the ice.
Big surprised how Boyden didn't drop in.
Well,
So
I'll tell you, a lot of his team did.
Yeah, we lost Secret Service.
Well, you know what,
Seals.
Eddie, as I said, I love Eddie. He's a lovely person. You need to know him. But it's very funny what he said here about a month ago. Right, I went up to the pass and I said, Eddie, 2 of the Seals were belonged to the American Army, and he said, what did he come in a fishbowl? And I had to go back to the bin, and I said to myself, holy jeez, that's really funny. I went back over there. I went back over. I only got there. I went back over and I said, Eddie.
You're too stressed to
I said, Eddie, that's really funny. I only tweaked it.
It was gone there. The moment
That was good.
You know what I mean? The joke was gone.
See, he doesn't do them 100% every week. You know?
Oh,
Stop.
He cracked one of his best, and you.
And we have
another
a,
year
yeah,
after wait.
we have a barman. He has Albert Quinn. He has to get a shout out there.
Shout out Albert
like
Quinn.
he
What a legend.
walked in here before me in McCann's time, and he walked up in the Balhattons. And like what I said to you, that same day when Conor called me, I was said, Ebony must come up to that game, Liam. And then he says to me, bring Albert along as well. So Conor could see what was going on here when he drank here. What he was going to do well in advance, like he did with all these fighters.
So,
and he was able to tell you what he was going to do.
So he came here when you used to...
When he came here, he
he
just stood there real quiet, and I'd be passing him because the pub be jammers. I'd be passing me, just his head would just go over his shoulder watching me. He was watching everything. Conor was missing nothing. And not a budge out of me, you wouldn't even know he was in the pub.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he got more famous, and he kept coming in and be yapping to me at the door, telling me what he was going to do with all the fighters and what round they were going to do with them in and all that. He said he only done that for his mates to get in the door.
You had him distracted, they were all going through the door, loads of them.
Hey Liam, I was wondering when he called me out to the edge of the footpath. Hey Liam, come here. They're all bloody flying in.
And you see that nice little fancy ring you have on there, the old Blackford ring. That's
Yeah,
a placard, isn't it?
yeah, Conor gave us that, and the what do you call it?
The
Conor gave me that,
Rowley's,
and the Rowley was the 27th of March 2 years ago, me 60th birthday, and I was walking, and Conor's mother was here with him. And I nearly 100% there was Conor on his mat anyway. Turned around and said, listen, you better look after that man, he's walking on his birthday and Mother's Day. So I was in the office and all I heard was Liam Flynn. And I said, what did I do wrong now? And Conor was on the mic. Liam Flynn, I came out of the office and said, what's going on? He called me over, he said, a Rowley for your Sutie. This is all for you, Liam. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I couldn't believe
Some
it.
birdie.
I went back into the bar and I done a quick video with Victoria McGregor from Drimnagh as well, works here.
Shout out Victoria.
And I said to Victoria, do this. So I said, the best boss in the world, look what he bought me. I'm in the Rowley Club. And I think it got 200,000 people hits on it.
That's
So like, you know, and then he was on the paper then as the best boss in the world as well.
Even
so,
the little badges killed.
Oh, the little badges, Eddie got one as well. 6 of us got one of them. Those badges.
And it's an octagon, is it?
Yeah. And
Save it for beer mats. It's all thought through, lads. Everything. Everything is
It all
thought through.
circulates. It's all,
Yeah, and
All connected.
Cup Price Jewellery in Maid Street.
Yeah, shout out Cup Price
Fran
Jewellery.
Massey gave me this ring here with the black forge in it.
Savage.
So Fran gave me that there. 21 years this year. I think
They look after a lot of people, don't
May.
they?
They look after a lot.
Yeah,
People do.
a lot. Jeez.
Hey, look, 2 more
Amazing.
lads good luck after. I don't know.
Yeah, they're right there, boy.
You say
Yeah, we
no
know
more.
two sound lads and girl lads. I don't have that.
All I have to do is stop taking a leave here, lads.
Yeah, I know we're from Joeystown, but look, we won't do it. Leave it on.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh, stop it.
That's no, but here, you were saying earlier about I know the people can see in the back the
Forge
still.
Yeah,
When were you saying that
that's
was
coming out in June.
June.
And all the
gonna be a
carry,
big seller,
yeah,
isn't
that's going to be huge. I'll tell you now, a second as
Massive,
well.
lads,
You were
massive.
saying earlier the UK or something. You reckon?
UK is a massive demand for it so far.
That's
But
it.
this is just well, I know there's a lot of thought put into this, but this is just another arm of how successful this pub has been.
Yeah.
That the demand for this from here, like from the pub, has got it to where it's at now.
Yeah.
This is the next big thing, lads, big time. It's massive. It's
And
going to
it's
go.
a nitro surge like as well, or does it have the little widget in it in the
The
can?
cans, some of the cans, there's launching of, there was like a soft launch of cans. They have nitro cans.
Right.
There's going on draft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Draft,
at the moment, the only place you get that in draft here is here.
Yeah, the forge.
In the forge.
And that was my first time last week or so I was in here, and I had my first taste.
Yep.
And it's much lighter than a Guinness. It's much smoother than
There's
a
a beanie
Guinness.
taste off it as well.
It's nice, it is. And the head on it is good. The good domage.
Domage.
Highly that.
It outsells Guinness here. What's it, 3-1 now, I think?
Yeah.
Does he? Yeah.
Oh, easily,
Well,
yeah.
I tell you
Probably
what,
on.
we'll be having one of them soon.
Well, the rumour is Connor's buying the brewery. So if that rumour sticks, it'd be great. Yeah, that's nothing new to that man.
That's surely the demand there is for that.
Yeah, I'd say whatever that man wants and puts his head to, he'll get.
Oh, he's amazing, alright, isn't he?
My God.
You'll have to change it to Arthur McGregor.
Yeah.
To what? To Connor.
Yeah. Connor's died then. We got Arthur's died, didn't we?
Yeah.
But,
Connor's died.
On your side of things, Eddie, is there anything new coming up menu-wise? Or
Yeah,
is
we
it-
were hoping that when we get the extension out the back there up and running, we'll be starting breakfast there as well.
Oh, so you'll have to up the breakfast road.
That's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
exciting.
Breakfast, yeah, and not your run-of-the-mill
Irish breakfast.
fry up.
Not
We will have a fry up, but there'll be like what I like to do with all the stuff that we do here. There'll be a twist in it.
Put a little
Oh,
twist
There'll be a
in it.
little
twist in it, yeah.
tweak and a twist, and it'll be that little bit quirky and unusual.
I like it. I like it. That's something to look forward to, people. Our breakfasts are coming to the Black Forge.
And what's the I haven't, like, what's the word I'm looking for, like, music wise, this for obviously
Entertainment.
your side of entertainment, sorry, I got Brian Muster, your side of things, Liam. What's it like, what's entertainment like here, because obviously I haven't been here.
And the nightlife.
Yeah, Dion, with the
Nightlife sort
DJs are fantastic. And we have the little banjo fella as well.
I've seen video, I've seen saxophones and
Then we have Aoife,
The violinist,
the
she gets up
violinist.
and gets it all. They all get the place going,
I
buzzing,
hear the
dancing all
Saturdays
day.
are hard to get. You can't get in here. It's a month. You have to go a month advance now for some Saturdays.
For a table for
Yeah,
here
for
now,
table
for a
for
Saturday,
food.
you're looking at least 8 weeks.
That's a madness, isn't it? Like,
I'm
that's
glad
some
I'm
demand.
glad I
Like,
can text Eddie on Instagram now.
Yeah, no.
For a pub is mental, if
yeah.
you think about it. You know, we're not a restaurant, we're a pub. And it still takes you 2
But
months to get in.
You know what it is though, lads? It's the come here and take the picture, and
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's everything else. It's for we're living in a day and age. You have to be. Everything is internet.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
is
yeah,
social media.
Yeah,
Everybody
100%.
wants the best picture. How does my food look compared to the other person's food? You know, everyone's vlogging and stuff like that. So it is photogenic type of pub. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Oh, it is big time.
aesthetics here are great, wonderful. And look, every TV screen you see McGregor's fight. So
Yeah, it's fabulous. Like.
What's I have one question for I'll ask about is what would be the what would you say craziest story that you have had here so far? I know there's a lot of them because
Ones that we- yeah, we keep-
it's been coming through the door.
we'll
but-
do PG ones. We'll say PG.
Well, that's after limiting it all together. Isn't it?
It's up to you. You say what you
I'm trying to think.
Oh, there is.
Well, we had one about 3-4 weeks ago. This gentleman came in and his manager rang in. He said he was such and such, and the bill was 1,900, and his manager paid her over the phone to us. And he came in, all the staff turned around and said, "That's not him."
Wasn't him.
What?
No,
Yeah.
wasn't him. And
So
he
you
was,
say that again.
So someone paid for something.
So he pretended to be. When we got the call, what happened was they said to us that he was some celebrity
serious?
off Love Island. Right? I'm not going to mention any names, right?
oh, very
And
good.
his
We
manager
can
was,
pinpoint this now with pictures.
right? And no, in fairness, came in, he spent a fortune, he bought a big bottle of very expensive champagne
Lovely.
Yeah,
and didn't drink it.
yeah.
Who did he hand it the limo?
Gave it straight to the chef. It was €550 for the
And is
for the
your
bottle.
McGregor,
Yeah.
is it up in your wardrobe?
So how-
Well, he's
He
living
was
there for his
21st.
son's 21.
Oh, daily.
One down to that.
Happy birthday to
Well,
your
I'll tell you,
uncle.
he was that confident. He kept saying to me, I said, give us your Instagram and all. He said, my phone is out in the car, right? And then about 2 hours later, when he got more drink, he said, what did he say? My video's out in the car. So he didn't know what he was saying. And then he said, come over and I'll do a video with you. And he is thanking Connor. And I'm looking at him and I'm saying,
Said your phone's out in the car?
I said, no, well, yeah, I'm saying to him, some of them are saying you're not who you say it is. He said, he's a big mark there. He says, I was in an accident, he said.
Was it that? You just look like someone.
Oh, we haven't got
So
it
To be
clear.
honest with you, what the story was doing, I still don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
He could have been him.
But at least the food was paid for.
Not
right?
only that,
plastic surgery.
he got all the VIP treatment, everything's
Ah,
paid
he was
for.
well,
So no matter if he thought he was filming us, he wasn't filming us.
We got paid.
We didn't care.
Yeah, that's
gave
what
him
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
these things were still paid.
Yeah, everything.
But him, he had a quality night.
He enjoyed himself.
Yeah, it's probably his brother that was famous. It wasn't him, you know.
Yeah, probably just some looking like coming in.
But that's the funniest thing that I've seen
That's
now.
deadly, boys.
That's something else. Like,
That's
here
good.
he
Everybody
is.
has
Thanks
seen
very
it
much,
fairly
Conor
well.
McGregor, and all this. I'd like to say thanks, Conor, for everything. It was fantastic. Your staff are great. It was like, your front of the house was brilliant.
Yeah, like to
The
rub it
food
in
is
and then the
excellent. The
bollocks
food was excellent. It was like, thanks for that. Brilliant it was.
That is
Brilliant.
some crack. There's old James Arthur on the screen there. What?
Yeah.
It's just. But there you go as well. Memories as well on the screens.
And what he said on the way out was lovely. That he said, like, the staff were fantastic.
That is good.
So, like, that's a great boost for everybody to hear that.
That's
Like,
savage.
everybody likes to be praised no matter what section in the pub you're in here. Like, everybody's doing a great job here, and they're all working around the clock.
There's always nice people, right? But was there any like little wise guys coming in here and saying, "Oh, that food," or you know what I mean, throw that back to this?
Well,
chef."
listen, because of who we are, where we are, you're always going to get people coming up to the door claiming to be, I'm Conor's brother.
I knew if you were knowing who he is and his family and
I'm Conor's.
We know Conor hasn't got a brother.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But this is the stuff we get.
Years.
I was only waiting 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Conor's in America. Like, that's going to carry on with that to go. Lads,
Pure
listen,
gang of the hours only waiting for
And do you want me to ring him? Here we are. Ring him.
But yeah, you're going to get that. You're going to get chancers, especially here.
Definitely.
And especially you rock up on a Saturday night, the places even, and they want to get in,
People saying bits
and the
and
only way
bobs.
they can get in is chancing their name.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's story, boys. That's how you get me.
And
boys.
come here, is that there's not an upstairs?
Great
here, is
story,
there?
isn't it?
there is. You have a Bentley room,
I
yeah.
know.
So the room upstairs, our function room, is a Bentley room.
So what? That's just purely a function room.
We-
That was
Yeah.
the only
For
time
private
I was here.
functions.
It was years ago in the Bentley room, so 21st.
Yeah.
Years and years ago.
So it was never like a little nightclub or anything. It's just a function room.
It was.
I was
Yeah.
rock on.
Yeah, we used to have a
Good,
Sunday
yeah.
disco up there every
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
in the Bentley days, in the early days, yeah. And it was jammers
Well, why is it called the Bentley room?
because the pub was called the Bentley.
Yeah, back in the day.
So Conor liked the two names. He loved the Bentley name, very posh name,
Yeah.
and he loved the Black Forge name. And Conor went with his go.
Keep the connection,
Keep it
you
there.
know, to the history.
Keep
of
it
the
there. Keep the two of them together.
People wouldn't even know. Like people wouldn't even know that.
Like
No,
new people,
no.
like only knowing the Black Forge, won't know the history then of the Bentley. But we're here to tell you.
That's
We're here
right.
to give it this. There used to be a place called the Bentley, and I was here. I was upstairs.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and it was in here. This whole pub was called the Bentley for a long, long time.
And when did it change? Like when did it change?
26 years ago, 33 years, so I'm here.
So when you took over, it was Bentley. and
Well,
then
I
you just
came in as a
decided
partner
to-
to one of the owners here.
Right.
And we called it then 26 years ago the Black Forge. And the reason why we called it that, because 100 years ago there used to be a forge in the laneway. So we had a guy,
okay.
we had a guy giving us all these the numbers and facts and all this. So we had to get pictures on the walls of the Bentley and all this
Yeah.
at that time, you know. And then we changed it obviously to the Black Forge, the anvil and so
the
on,
anvil,
you know.
The man hammering the anvil.
Yeah,
there
so like,
Yeah,
There you
there,
go,
that's
yeah.
forged too.
so that's what happened there, like, you know.
It's going to be coming to England as well, but it's hitting the Ireland first. Am I
Yeah,
right by saying
yeah,
that?
hitting Ireland, yeah, hitting
off
Ireland,
license.
yeah, all the carry out off license, yeah.
Savage.
Fabulous.
I don't want to go too far into it, but what is the plan for the next, let's say, 5 years? What's
Well, the next premises that we'd be probably looking at is which is widely reported in the media. Conor bought a big pub in Hout,
right?
the waterside. So that'll be hopefully the next project.
And will that be called the Forge as well? Black Forge?
No confirmation on that yet. We're not sure.
Okay.
That'll be a big job.
I don't think so myself.
No.
He call us
I
something
think
himself.
I don't the only one will be called the Black Forge will be here.
Do you think so?
I would think
Yeah, only
so.
one, and
You
probably
don't
if
have
he
as a
goes
chain,
abroad,
like-
he'll call it the Black Forge.
Abroad will be the Black
That'd be
Forge.
Yeah, Black
But
Forge.
in Ireland, I
yes.
think this is the
That's the whole-
jewel in the crown, isn't it?
This
is the
it.
baby.
Exactly. Yeah, this
You know.
So that's the next.
So the next, and then there's a few more coming down the road, lads.
That's daily. But look, keep your eyes peeled and make sure you come down as well. Like, come down, say hello to Liam, say hello to Eddie, try the food. Definitely try the stout. And I can't wait to get myself wrap my lips around a bit of stout.
There you go. Thanks very much.
I'm still excited just sitting here talking to the two of you because like one day I will be in there and come across Conor McGregor.
Without a doubt, yeah.
I'll knuckle touch him. How are you getting on? Conor?
You will,
100%.
Yeah, deadly.
And the interaction, it's limited to you. When you have a celebrity owner like that, or a superstar owner, as Link calls, you'd expect them to be kind of closed off by security.
Exactly,
and when he comes in, I'm not getting involved with this, keep them away.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the middle of it, lads.
But is that, as we were saying, the media and the water side stuff, like media always like, because it's Conor McGregor, they love to try and tarnish him, but for some reason. But the place here, there's no need to tarnish this place. This place speaks for itself, speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a family orientated place. Like, do you know what I mean? It's such a lively place.
Yeah.
And I'm just still shell shocked. I'm sitting here doing a podcast. Conor McGregor, you're gonna like this, mate. I'm delighted you're gonna watch it as well. You know what I mean?
He'll watch it all right.
Of course he will.
Well, how do you think we feel walking here? Like, as I
do you know
said,
what I mean?
it's all woke. Trust me.
Like, Liam, what does the Black Forge mean to you?
No, the Black Forge means to me, it's not, oh, now I don't own it anymore. I've got rid of that feeling of losing it. I'm sort of excited because, look what Conor did, you know, and he's a man of a word. He said he was buying it, and he did buy it. It might have taken a few years, me asking him to buy it and all this, but he finally bought it, and then he turned it into this level here, which is like just total respect for the guy, even more. Because
just
what he
levels
did.
you thought you'd never reach, and just
look
straight through the roof.
No, this is
It's
like,
exciting. It's an exciting company to be part of now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because there's a lot of stuff in the back corner
He's taking
coming
everybody
through.
on, or what?
I don't know, you're a
Why
bit
can't
tall.
I need a kitchen porter.
It's alright, I'm a bit strong for that.
Look, when someone tells you that 33 years is a bit of a mist there, so this one telling you, this 3 years, especially 2 years, has been so exciting. Like, we've been to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Wales, and sort of the face of the pub, as Eddie would tell you.
In Abu Dhabi,
Yeah, we're in Abu Dhabi down
like all yous that walked in the forge.
No,
just myself and
the bar
lads.
went over to promote the pub.
What was that like, Liam? What was
Oh, it's
didn't have
fabulous,
any
fabulous.
food
But it's all
operations
work,
over
like you're walking in the heat,
I know, it's
and you're
all
doing
work,
PR,
yeah.
and you're telling people over in Abu Dhabi
You
about
got a nice
Conor.
holiday over there, more than like
you know what I mean?
I was sitting in here probably warmer than him in the kitchen sweating.
Well, but they brought me, they told me to bring me simply with me. Make sure you clock in, clock out. I tell you.
I'm going to Abu Dhabi next year.
Have you gone away for any food things? Or
Not at the moment.
No, we would the food operations, the likes of say Abu Dhabi, and that'd be very complicated to get over there. But there is plans for us to open over there.
Deadly.
Yeah.
But we hopefully I'll be involved in that.
Yeah, already will be involved, definitely, 100%.
What about, I wanted to ask you, Liam, as well, like, so obviously, because I always say this when I'm having these conversations about, like, even just for me, because obviously I'm only 26 or whatever, from the 90s till now, like, even when I was only 12, 13, like, let's say technology-wise and all this, what is it like to obviously own the pub when it was, like, old Irish pub, just to this, like, what, like, was the pub, it had to have been proper just old Irish?
Well, when I always worked here for 3 years as a barman, I was actually a cellar man. We're trying to explain what that one of the
Cellar man, so you were down getting the kegs.
I was down getting the kegs. I was one of them, and there's loads of stuff coming in.
That's a big show. Look
That's why you look at the size of me.
Like that, it's just like this.
So this pub, trust me, this pub was one of the best pubs in Dublin by a mile. There was fantastic women coming in here when I was as a barman here. It was a lovely pub. And then, like every other pub, it goes through stages. You get bands in, then you get security, and you might have a bit of hassle here there, and then you have great years and you have okay years, and then it's going up and down, but it's a different ball game now.
Yeah, I'd say it's mad, like, even looking at it the way
it's different. It's a generation gap between me. I couldn't run this pub now because the technical side of it, the gap is too much. I'm too old for it. The new man in there, Vlad, is out to do the computer work and all that, which is great.
That's why you adapt to the team. You bring in
exactly.
women that are
strength
able.
and awareness.
Yeah, I had to adapt. I had to adapt to belt and showing the belt off, and then that's gone huge now. And then try to bring me personality, as Conor rang me one night and said, "Look, Liam, you're born to do this." So that confidence gives you confidence, and then out you go with your personality, bang. You say to yourself, where was that all them years? But the fact was, you were so busy trying to keep people happy. We had 33 staff here at one stage. Now Conor has 53. 55,
yeah. Full on
Paddy's Days has just gone, boys. I said, what was Paddy's Day like in here, boys? I'd say it was a madness.
It's mayhem. Like, the place, like if you go in there now Tuesday night, the place is full. All my tables are full in there, and it's a Tuesday night. So for us, we're always full. whether it's Paddy's Day or Mother's Day or any occasion, the pub is jammed. But obviously Paddy's Day brings its own.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you have tourists over, we had a booking booked over 8 months ago for Paddy's Day from America.
Oh.
Corporate crowd from Silicon Valley.
Real money.
Oh, big executives, you know, and that's the type of clients we're attracting now. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I know he's attracting that, but as well, he's in Drimnagh, so you have to like cater to the normals. That
was what attracted me to this, because when I came on board, it was Connor's idea for the pub was to make it attractive to locals.
Can you hear that chopper? Sorry, can you hear that chopper? There, look, you're in Dublin.
Just to guarantee.
I can hear that. That's music to my ears, anyway.
Simon Kingswood.
Once it doesn't land or it was to make it affordable and attractive and appealing to locals. To give, as the name would tell you, it was to give something to the area.
That's what it was,
nice to this area, to lift the area.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
As you're saying there, like the different demographic of people, it's a good balance.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You have the Silicon Valley people where that are up top range, and then you have just normal jobs, the 5. And for each of those people, it's the exact same.
Exact same experience.
You know what I mean?
And that's where, if you think about it, it kind of really shown when we have the likes of celebrities in. Well, you've Kevin Hart in here. A-list celebrity.
Show me Kevin Hart.
You know what I mean?
No, mad.
Hollywood star.
Where did he
movie
see
A bit of change fell over.
Smell that seat.
He sat on table 12, but there was customers sitting around him like, no, just
He's having number table, number 12.
Yeah, but that's the most booked table in the world. Connor's table 12.
That's the big.
Oh, was that their fancy?
Yeah.
Well, anybody can book
Connor's
that
table, is
table.
it?
That's when he comes in. If he's a big party, he'll sit there. But like anybody can have that table.
Is
If you
that
book
with the
it.
big chair that David must be in?
I'll be
Just all the
here
pictures
one
get
day,
taken, yeah.
Connor, we'll be chilling and just chatting. You have to dream, boys. You know what I mean?
course,
These
yeah.
niggas
Well, we
have-
did dream and it came true, so keep
There
dreaming.
you go, lad.
And you are much younger than us too.
That's but it is good though. That's what we got back to, like when we were saying the good vibe in the place. Like you wouldn't even know anyone like that if you were in here. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no when you go some places and there's certain sections and it's
Clicks and
or like you go in somewhere and it's like the people with money are up and this.
Boxed off away from
In
what
here
they're
you
not.
could be sitting beside anyone.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And
Like,
that's what's good about it. I think personally.
well, I didn't expect this now, I have to say. Like, the continents. I don't know how many continents there is. There was 5 when I was younger. There's probably 7 now. But we have. Well, I done my group search. And I think I failed that as well. So, I didn't expect that. People all over the world. Like, we have Africa, we have Asia, we have America, Washington, America. There's 2 states there. We have everywhere. Europe. It's amazing. Like,
you just have all sorts and for all walks of life coming here, and it's great to see, and it's good for Ireland as well. Like, it's like, let's say Black Forge wasn't here. What were people coming to see?
The square.
What can you think off by your head? What Carton House?
Well, you
know
see,
what I mean?
a lot of our customers, you'll see them coming in. It's like we're after being put on like the little tourist trip, because they'll arrive in and they'll have bags from a storehouse or the Jameson's distillery, and then they come in here and they'll buy Black Forge caps or proper 12. So they're kind of getting this. We're actually being put in.
Is the Viking splash card going on? Is that
all the time.
The Viking splash card.
yeah, all the time. There's nobody on it. There's no one on it. They're going back to park.
But yeah, it's amazing how it's come. It's come to be that popular.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's an attraction. It's a place. It's on the maps. And look, you can only thank yourselves. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously Connor as well for the push and the promotion on the social media side. But it's the men that have their feet on the ground.
Men on the ground.
You know what I mean?
Well, if you'd asked me a question of who of all the people that come in here from all over the world, that you feel that really they're lovely, but I tell you, they're all so close, you can't really part them. Because every time I'm out here with the belt and the skit, and we have some laughs, and I actually laugh, I'm full laughing. Because we have so fun. Yeah, we have fun.
They're just having
it's real meeting real. They didn't expect someone coming in here, a real Jackie and Dub from Drimnagh, and here we go, and I speak that language, hopping the ball. Do you know what I mean? And they love it.
I'd say more like American celebs, like let's say the likes of, we were saying Kevin Hart, I'd say he say he was looking at you going, I don't even know what he's saying.
No, but the thing is, would you believe the likes of Kevin Hart's and all that, I thought there's going to be a problem with me because I'm front of house, meter and greeter. I had to say, like, they're easy peasy. Because they're so gentle and they're so real. These are successful people like Conor. Conor is so real and gentle, and he's still the boss.
True,
Do you know what I mean? So you're dealing with real versus real.
Savage.
It's fabulous.
Probably, you know what? It's probably the lower tier people that think they're bigger than what they are that come in here and show their shape.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the lads that arrive at the door saying the Connor's
Coming in pretending that other people getting
I was
1,500 quid
on
paid
Love
for.
Island,
What year was that?
We should have said that week, man.
Yeah, that was a good one, Eddie.
You've not on Love Island?
No,
I thought you two were on.
He goes,
But look, before we wrap things up, because obviously we're going for
Yeah.
nearly an hour now, so we want to keep it nice and smooth. Well, ask you just one thing. What's your one favourite thing about this place?
Oh, that's a good question. My favourite moment.
You know,
Since I'm the yellow lemon, my favourite thing about this place is, without a doubt, I think it's 5 letters and it's probably 4 letters. The staff.
Staffs.
Yeah, staff.
It's the staff. It's the staff.
you go for it now.
It's the staff. I love the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the team here. The team that we built here.
I like that.
Yeah.
The team.
You still, and in fairness, like, without sounding, well, not cliche or that, but you still seem like that, like, when you come in, everyone is, even from the lounge girls to the bar staff to yourself, people in the kitchen, Liam, everyone's just...
Listen, the way we look at it is we're all here to do a job.
It's a show, lads.
That's why we're here.
And try and enjoy it.
That's a good way.
If you can't enjoy it, it's going to be torment.
It's a show, and the part of the show is, I said there,
We're showmen.
and Dublin Live.
Play the showman.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is. Trust me, it's the show. Everybody, as I said,
Plays
there's
the part,
loads of heavy guns in this
Heavy.
pub. Myself and Eddie Albert,
few dubbed out.
Vlad. There's a lot of heavy people in here that know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You know, we got the pub to this stage here, and we can come up a few leagues. I know Eddie has loads of gas left. He can do.
We've loads more.
Loads
We've
of
loads
stuff.
more. We're only
You're
starting.
only in third gear, boys.
We're only starting here.
Yeah, deadly.
This will be the destination.
This
Yeah, brilliant.
if not
Yeah.
already. And lads, I just want to say thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah, 100%.
well done.
Absolutely pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Don't shake your
Thank
hands
you.
afterwards.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no.
And as
Thanks
well,
very much.
thanks to the main man as well, Conor, for letting us
Yeah, let us
Absolutely.
come in here, yeah, 100%.
And-
And look, if you haven't tried it, make sure you come down. And where's the name again?
We'll
What's
tell the people
163 Drimner Road, the
that should
Black
be a
Fortune.
Yeah, that should be a little, one of them little lads. 163.
You'll have them thinking now. If you get some more singing that now, you will.
He'll be on a jingle now, shaking hands and all that after this.
whose mattress make you have leave But yeah, if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
And keep your head out the microwave.
Thank you. Slant it.
Sláinte.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Right, that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks, lads. We will.
Thanks.